Well, shooters and reloaders, we've got here powder coated Lee 358158 tumble lube semi-wad cutters. Cast out of a 6-cavity mold, and this is what they look like. They've got some speckles in there because we tried to do an effect with vermilion, but basically that's kind of like a battleship gray. It's made by mixing the pastel blue with the periwinkle gray. Now these bullets are cast hard, but notice what I did there. I took a construction hammer and I pounded that bullet flat, but then at the end I tried to hit it off center to see if I could shatter and break off a piece of that bullet. And you see, even though it's cast hard, it won't dent a fingernail. Even though it's cast hard, it doesn't shatter. So we used to always think that a hard cast bullet, say over BHN 20, would shatter if it hit bone. Well, I'm not sure of that anymore. Look at that. That not only did not shatter, but it held together perfectly. As you see there, you see how the hammer actually tried to break that piece off, but it wouldn't break off. Very tough. So can our hard cast bullets be tough? And the answer is yes. Well, these bullets need to be sized to 3/5/8 inch, and that's why we're using our Lee sizer kit. There's the post, there's the die, and there's the receptacle. We already started doing a few of them. So you see it's 3/5/8. Let's show you how that goes. You've seen this before. It basically goes pretty fast. You put the bullet on the little post there, and then you just go ahead and run it through. The constriction is early in the die, and the little post pushes the bullet through the constriction, and then it goes into a free bore area. But you just get a handful of bullets and just put them in one at a time and just run them through, as you see. Now, if you don't like the way this is sizing, you can go ahead and spray some case lube into the bullets, and that makes it go a little bit easier. And in a little while we'll take the top off that, and you can see the bullets in there, that they don't get the powder coating sheared off by being run through the die without any lubrication. So let's go ahead and show you that. There you see the size bullets coming through into the receptacle. They look pretty good. And that vermilion did get in there, but didn't do a real good job with the speckling. The vermilion doesn't do that very well, so it's not a good powder to add for speckling effects. Now, if you start seeing a little dryness on the ram, that's a good time to go ahead and add a little bit of lube to your ram. Just let it run down there and just run that through. And right here a little bit. Little bit of lube right here. Like so. Don't want to hear any squeaking. And we just keep going now. You see those are feeding through real nice. Now occasionally you'll get a little powder coat fin down here at the bottom because it's sitting on the parchment paper or the non-stick foil, and you get a little bit of paint, a little bit of powder coat that goes off, and then when you run it through you'll get these little flakes of powder coat that fall down here onto the press. That's what that is. It's not any shearing off of powder coat from the sides of the bullet, just those little fins from the base that are being kind of cut off. So that little 3-in-1 oil really helped the press. It's always a good idea to have some 3-in-1 oil around in case you want to lube your press. Okay, you've seen enough of that, so we'll just go ahead and run the rest of them. So, you know, really, if you get some range scrap for free or wheel weights from your tire place, your tire mounting company, you get the wheel weights for free, and then you get a Lee mold for $20, and then a size kit for like 20, was it 24 or 25, 26, something like that. And your regular reloading press works very well. Powder coating is easy. Get some Harbor Freight powder coat, $5 for a pound. And then you get a toaster oven from Walmart for $20, or if you can find one used somewhere in some kind of garage sale, you're in business for like $5 for a toaster oven. You can be making bullets without a whole lot of trouble and not a whole lot of expense. And these cast bullets shoot everywhere as good as the store-bought bullets. It doesn't take long. So your time can be done like after work. You take care of your family obligations, and then maybe an hour or two of your own time at the end of the day. And it's a good way to shoot. Now, if I didn't shoot a lot, I've got enough bullets here for, you know, like 2 or 3 months. But if you shoot a lot, then you got enough bullets to last for a weekend. And if your family, especially if your family shoots also. Plus, you don't even have to powder coat. You can do a 45-45-10, like Country Boy Prepper does for his bullets for his cowboy action shooting. You can lube a lot of bullets real fast with a 45-45-10 system. And these can actually be shot without even sizing them, because their tumble lube design are designed to be shot without sizing. So you don't even need a sizer. But I'm sizing them because by the time I powder coated these, they're a little bigger than I want to see. So that's why I'm sizing them. And the amazing thing is powder coating goes through that sizing procedure, and the powder coat's still there, as you saw the toughness of the flattening that we do. So there you see, all of them are done. That whole tray didn't take that long to do. I would say about 20 minutes at the outside. But let's go ahead and take those and just dump them into the container. There you see the shavings from the fins of powder coat on the bases that I was telling you about. Those are just brushed off the press. But now let's just go ahead and show you the bullets as they came out of the container. There they are. And they look pretty good. Now, installing gas checks with the Lee Sizer is a little bit more time consuming. What you have here is a powder coated 429-215 cm bullet from Lyman and powder coated with mirror red Eastwood. So you take one of these, and it's a gas check design. So you go ahead and have your gas checks with the cup up, and all you do is pick up a gas check with a bullet and set it on the pedestal and guide it in. You don't have to worry about getting that gas check onto the base of the bullet, just get it lined up. Because when you do the stroke like this, it will go ahead and seat that gas check for you. So you see, that's the secret. You just pick it up so that it's lined up and then guide it in. So after a while, it doesn't take that long, but it's longer. But it does take more time than if you were doing bullets that didn't require the gas check. So once again, there you see the bullet sitting kind of lined up with the gas check and then running in. Like so. And don't know if you can see that, but they're just perfect. We'll just show it to you. See, those gas checks are seated nicely, nice and square, as you can see. I like the way these came out. They're just beautiful. Well, some casters ask me why I don't make my own gas checks out of aluminum, and my answer is that the copper ones work just fine for me, and I don't need to mess around with success. We just go ahead and keep on sizing and installing these gas checks. We should have a whole cup full of those things pretty quick.